Horrible Histories is essentially back, and I can't contain this information. I need to tell somebody, and unfortunately you guys are the one who's going to have it thrown upon them. Why hello, it's me Harley, back at it again for yet another video, and today I am going to be talking about a TV show I accidentally stumbled upon. This TV show is huge news for me because I watched a different TV show growing up called Horrible Histories, and Horrible Histories was a massive influence on my life. Like, the amount of hours I spent watching that TV show could probably be seen as unhealthy. That's how much I loved it. If you don't know what Horrible Histories is, because you're not from England, I should give you a brief summary. Now, if you know what Horrible Histories is, skip forward a couple of seconds, because I'm going to tell the non-British people a little bit of a description as to what Horrible Histories was. Horrible Histories was a TV show that I think aired from about 2009 till, I don't know, 2013, 14? I don't know, might be a bit later. But all in all, what I'm aware of is there are 8 seasons. Seasons 1 to 6 had an original cast. Now this is a big deal for later on in my video, because the original cast were the best cast. And seasons 7 and 8 I watched because of my love for the TV show, but it was never the same after the original cast were gone. Essentially, Horrible Histories was a comedy kids TV show which would do skits and songs and sketches to teach children history in a fun way. This TV show was so good that I know a lot of adults watched it unironically with their kids. So I'm not the only one who loves this TV show. Hello people who may have skipped a few seconds. I am now back on topic, so come and join me once more. The original cast of Horrible Histories has a new TV show, and it is called Ghosts on BBC. I want to scream, but I can't really because I have pets downstairs and my parents, and I don't want to disturb them all, so sorry, but this is a big deal for me because these people shaped my life in a dramatic way, and to see them back together again on a TV show which, like Horrible Histories, has historical elements to it, it's like a bloomin' dream come true. I love the cast members. I could genuinely cry with happiness. I am so overwhelmed by this. The best part about this is the cast live up to all my expectations. Admittedly, the first episode may be seen as a little bit slow. There's a lot of character introduction in the first episode, but it picks up speed very fast, and I'm 3 episodes in. I don't know how long this season is going to be, but I pray for many seasons, many episodes, because I need them in my life, and I never even realised how important this show would be because I didn't know it existed. Why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't I get BBC post notifications? Because I have those on my iPad. Why didn't I get information about this TV show existing? Because I can't control my happiness. Horrible Histories had a lot of songs. I still know every single last one of the Horrible Histories songs, from Blackbeard to Dick Turpin to the Georges to Boudica. I know every single last Horrible Histories song. In fact, I even was allowed to do a performance of the Plague song in a history exam when I was doing just before my GCSEs. So when I was doing my exams for my GCSEs, like to choose which ones I wanted to do, I used a performance of the Plague song as one of my entries. That's how much influence that TV show had over my life. I don't know what to do. I'm so happy. So, why should you watch this TV programme? Even if you've never watched Horrible Histories in your life and you don't know how magical the cast is, I'd still watch it because it is bloomin' funny, even if you don't know any of the cast background and story. Even if you've never seen the Horrible Histories bloopers of them laughing over the ridiculous situations they get themselves in, you can still really enjoy the TV show. I mean, the premise is pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. You don't have to be a brain surgeon to get into it and enjoy it. But it works. It may not be the fanciest, most intricate backstory, but I'm really enjoying it. Yes, some scenes are silly, but why can't we enjoy a little bit of silliness? Like the resident pigeon at the house. You won't understand what I mean yet, but if you watch the first episode, you'll understand what I mean by the resident pigeon. I hope Resident Pigeon is an ongoing cast member. Resident Pigeon needs to be a continuous thing throughout the entire series, and hopefully, if there's more series, throughout those series too. Each and every character is just so much fun. You have the romantic poet who is just thwarted at every attempt of love he has. You have the politician which died in controversial circumstances. You have the really lovely scout leader that, I don't know about anybody else, but you just want to hug him because he seems like a genuinely nice guy. You've got the woman who was burnt at the stake, who tries to get you to renounce Satan, and to be honest with you, once you renounce Satan, she's pretty chill and relaxed with you. She's pretty easy to please, actually. You've got the woman who repeatedly throws herself out of a window. I can kind of relate to that, because that's how I feel every afternoon after a long day. I just want to maybe not throw myself out of the window, but throw myself into bed. And then you have multiple other characters as well. Really, there are only 2 new additions to the Horrible Histories cast. Both the actors, again, I think seem genuinely nice people. I'm not too certain on who the dude is yet. I recognise his face from somewhere. I'm not entirely certain where. But you will recognise the female lead. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who's wanting to watch the TV show, partly because I'm not good with pronouncing names, but also because I think it's a pleasant surprise to anybody who's watched other TV shows she's been in, like I have, because I was happy to see her. It was a nice surprise for me. I've had a really, really rough day today, and just talking about this TV show, even though I've been kind of vague about it, has really, really cheered me up. You don't know how bad my day has been. It included a situation with a gate, a situation with an email, and a situation with just bad mental health and overthinking things. So let's just put it this way. Today was a rocky day, and I am going to be going and cheering myself up by watching the shenanigans of dead people. I don't think I will have convinced a single person to watch this TV show. To be honest with you, that's a shame, because everybody should watch it. I hope to have inspired somebody, and I'll say toodle pip, old beans.